All right, what's going on, guys? It's Nick from Lively Outdoors. I am out here at Thor, and it is Thursday. I just picked up this little beauty right here yesterday. Did a little sit-down open boxing last night. Had to come out here after work. I was planning on doing 200 today, 200 tomorrow, and 200 Saturday. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw 500 today and 500 between tomorrow night and Saturday. That way I can run 1,000 rounds through this thing. I'm gonna clean it after 500 rounds and lube it and everything. I went ahead and I did clean this and lube it before I came out here. These are gonna be the first shots, so I'll probably just get a few shots on camera today and then a few more tomorrow or Saturday. But I'm gonna run 1,000 in the next 3 days and get back with y'all. If you're seeing this now, it's probably Saturday night or Sunday morning. Today's June 1st. So in the next 3 days, I'm running 1,000 rounds through this little beauty. So wish me luck. I hope this thing runs good, because I absolutely love the feel of this trigger. I love the feel of the gun. It's pretty slick. I've been ready for it to come out. I finally got me one. I'm gonna get to shooting and quit talking. All right, these are gonna be the first rounds. We'll give us a 50, see if we can pop it at 50, see where this thing's hitting at. I don't know if this is gonna be a straight on hold, 6 o'clock, what it's gonna be, but God, it feels so weird being so small. That front sight, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like very, very, all right, it must be straight up. No. Where am I hit? I don't know where I'm hitting at this. Is this thing off? No, it should be. That's straight. Oh, there went a little piece of paper. I don't know where the hell that thing's hitting it. I've never missed that many times at 50 yards in my life. What's going on, guys? It's Nick from Lively Outdoors. We are out here at Thor. Just got off work a little bit ago, and we're gonna check this little bad boy out right here. I'm pretty excited about it, I will say that. You got a 15 round mag here, you got 11 round mag here. That's the only mags I have. Evidently the mags are pretty hard to get right now, so don't forget that. Holsters are kind of few and far between. From what I understand, Muddy River Tactical has their holsters out for it. There was one other company, can't remember. But anyway, check out Muddy River Tactical holsters. They're good. I'm gonna be putting it up. This is what I've been carrying right here for a while, is my Shield Plus. My GoPro just went wonky. But a little size comparison on the two. If you can tell, of course I guess I could throw that out. This one does have one on the chamber, but a little size comparison. It's not too far off from each other, to be honest. The grip on the FN is smaller. I don't know if you can actually tell or not, but it's not really that much smaller in height, but it's smaller from here to here. So kind of, I guess if I stand them up, maybe you can tell a little bit better on that. And that's about what you're looking at right there. I mean, it's a significant difference, and if you have large hands like me, that may pose a problem. Maybe from this angle. Let me get my black backpack out of the way, and now you can kind of tell, you know, what the size difference between it and the Shield is. Barrel length, slide length, everything looks almost identical. You do have the rail on the FN, you don't on the Shield, but I'm still carrying the Shield. I love the gun. I think the Shield Plus is awesome. I think it's a great gun. It's kind of a multi-purpose gun. I mean, you've got anywhere between 10 and 15 rounds you can hold in it. You kind of got a little, yeah, something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get to shooting this thing. All right, guys, y'all ready? Is this on? Yeah. Oh, 50-yard shot. All right, 50-yard worthy, guys. The recoil's mild. The cycle speed's slower than say a Shield or a Glock 19, something like that. My glasses are fogging over. I'm telling you right now, guys, the humidity right now is about 82%. It is 85 degrees. I'm down here in the swampy bottoms of Arkansas River. Here in a second, I'll shoot this side by side with my M&P Shield Plus, and that way you can see like the difference in muzzle rise between it, maybe the slide speed in it. I'll try to slow it down maybe on a couple rounds, and that way y'all can kind of see the difference in muzzle rise. It's definitely a very, very smooth trigger, but I don't know if it's the grip or what. But whenever I was trying to see where it was hitting, I had a box up there, and I scooted back to 10 yards, and I was hitting about that far low. Scooted back to about 20 yards, and I was hitting about that low. At 50, I wasn't even hitting the box. And I think it was me pulling down, and I've kind of corrected that now. But it's just if you, like I say, if you've got large hands from front to back, it makes it a little difficult in that area, because you're not going to have back straps, and that part sucks. I wish they would have incorporated some back straps in this thing, and that would have been very, very nice. What I'm trying to say is I was screwing up, and if I had a dot on here, I wouldn't have known it, because it would have been my first outing with it, and I wouldn't have realized that I was the one screwing up. I would have just compensated and used the dot to side in. And then whenever I got more used to the trigger and the way the trigger is on the brake and everything, then it would have actually made me be shooting way high. God, my glasses are so fogged over right now. I like this gun. I do like the gun, guys. It's different. In all honesty, the recoil might be a little bit less than like a standard 365. I think it has a better trigger than a standard 365. I like the orange front sight better than I do the green yellow color that SIG uses. I like the fact that you can stick a regular weapon light and not have to have some, you know, deal on there like that. It comes with a standard 15 round and 11 round mag. I mean, there's some major pluses in this gun. I don't know, I kind of like it. I like it. Out. I mean, it mainly only if you have larger hands, you know. If you got smaller hands, it's not that big of a deal, really. I mean, if you got smaller hands, you'll probably absolutely love this gun. I had to hunt down where my batteries were. My battery died a while ago, so I went ahead and I couldn't find them, and I thought I was going to have to go back to the house, but I went ahead and shot several magazines off camera, and so far so good. Everything's run flawless. I'm digging this gun. All right, guys, I hope y'all are with me. My GoPro keeps overheating. I guess it's just too warm. I don't know. My gun's not overheating, but my dang GoPro's overheating. So I went ahead and shot a few hundred more rounds. I'm probably up to about 750, 760 right now. And this is all in one night. Now, at 500 rounds, I did swab out my chamber and I did swab out my feed ramp and clean that a little bit. But back to what we were gonna do a while ago before my GoPro overheated. I'm gonna shoot, I've got 11 rounds in here, so I'm gonna have 10 rounds in the mag, 1 in the pipe. I'm just gonna slow fire the first 5 and I'll shoot fast the other 6 and see if you can tell a difference in muzzle rise between this and the Shield Plus. So I did this earlier, but I screwed up, so I'm probably not even gonna put it in because I shot my carry rounds, my carry load. Of course, I keep an extra box in the truck, but I shot my carry load, which is 124 grain plus P, and then I shot Full Metal Jacket in that one. So it really wasn't a fair test on that, but still, no, I'm just redoing it for you guys. So first 5 are gonna be slow headshots. Well, this point's different after shooting that one. Let's see, we'll just pull off some headshots here. I don't know. I love this gun. I really do. I hope it doesn't rust, to be honest. I absolutely love this gun. If this is actually stainless, but there's a little slide shift back and forth, and so what was going on was it was all the way over this side because I was pushing like this, so my slide was actually sitting, this wasn't being allowed to be pushed up, so if I push it over, it actually comes up real easy. But whenever you take the slide off of it, it goes up right there, and I don't know if y'all can actually see that. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can tell that wear right there, kind of up underneath the bottom. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not griping too much because this thing's, I mean, it looks pretty good. You can tell it's got some barrel wear, but right now we're at about 910 rounds. And you can tell by my hand shaking. I'm about 910 rounds in about probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, which I like shooting. I try to shoot fast, and so it goes. You got a little bit of wear inside here. Let's see if I can get a good angle right there. Yeah, you got a little bit of wear right in there. Let's see if the barrel hood looks all right. Of course, I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Most people aren't going to come out here and shoot 1,000 rounds in a night. If you do, more power to you. Barrel hoods, yeah, it's got wear. It's not really showing up on camera, but yeah, it's got more wear than it looks like. But it's a carry gun, guys. I mean, it's not made to look pretty. This is the saddest part of the night, guys, right here. The last 4 rounds I'm loading into a mag. I've got one 15 round mag with 1 in the pipe, and then I've got 4 rounds in this one. And I've shot, well, actually about 830 rounds tonight. I shot 200 last night, and the 200 last night was all screwed up. But So I shot 830 and 200 last night, so that's 1,030. I'm gonna run a little bit of hollow points here in a second and see how that goes. We'll just mosey on down that yellow brick road. Scoot on up to 50, see what we can do. All right. All right. Now let's run a couple of hollow points to it, make sure it runs with those. So always make sure. Yep, see, that sucked. All right, so we're on steel plate wise. Let's see how these recoil up quick. How many we got left? 8, 9, 8 and 1 in the pipe. All right, let's just run this pea waddling out of this. What do you think? Bad guy needs to die. All right. What's going on, guys? We are back at the house. This is day 3. Shot 200 rounds the first night on Thursday night and 830 last night on Friday night. And every single thing ran flawless. My thumbs are sore from loading the mags, but we got her done. Everything ran 100%. I had a little issue Thursday night with trying to get used to the grip. It had nothing to do with the gun functioning or anything like that, but it was just trying to get used to the actual grip itself being so thin. I mean, front to back, you're looking at 1.83 inches, and that's pretty dang thin. I mean, I've got fairly large hands, and whenever I grip it, I mean, my fingers almost come all the way around to the back. That's the way I shoot, and whenever I was shooting, I was actually pulling down a little bit. So that was my issue. I shot at 10 yards on a box just to see where I was hitting that, and I was hitting about 4 inches low, about 20-25 yards. I shot like about a 2-inch group, but it was about 8 to 9 inches low, dead center. And so I knew it was me, and I just tried to squeeze it off and get a little bit better grip, and it ended up turning out good. Last night I shot the other 800, well, it was about 870 rounds actually, because I threw some hollow points in there. I shot, let's see, 4 different kinds of ammo. Everything ran 100%. Shot some 115 grain, 124 grain, 124 grain plus P, and 147 grain. There's not a lot else to say. If you want to see more ins and outs of the gun, you can check out my other video that I posted 2 or 3 days ago. Go back and check that out. I love the sight setup. Like I say, everything ran 100%. It's showing a little bit of wear on the inside, but I mean, of course, you know, I'm almost at 1,100 rounds. I believe I already showed that on last night's video, so I'm not even going to go into that. But I think it's going to be an excellent carry gun, especially, and I don't mean this towards any men because I'm going to be carrying it too, but especially for women, because the slide, after about 400 or 500 rounds, the slide did get a lot easier to rack. It wasn't hard at all in the beginning. I mean, it was light, but they kind of advertised it as being an easy rack slide, and it had, I guess the spring just kind of had to get wore in on the actual hammer and the recoil spring, because you're actually cocking your hammer on top of that. It's not just the recoil spring, because you've got the internal hammer. It's not striker fired, like I was saying in my other video. It has gotten easier. I think everything's kind of broke in now. I really like the finish. I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up, because on the takedown, like I showed last night, it's got rubbing here from me, you know, taking it down 3 or 4 times, and that's pretty quick to wear like that. But we'll see. I'm going to carry it, and I've got a leather Galco holster that is kind of a universal type holster that I've used for a lot of things, and it is seeming to work really good. We'll have to keep checking on it and make sure, Carried it last night and I was sweating pretty good out there. And I'm hoping this isn't what I think it is. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see this, but I just now noticed that in the light. But on the extractor, it looks like there already is a little rust appearing on the extractor. I'll rub that off here in a little bit with some oil and see if that is actually rust. But I'm just going with my fingernail, it's not coming off. So we'll have to see about that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hate saying that to y'all, and I hate the fact that y'all have to watch the ads, but it helps me shoot, helps me get a little bit more ammo and, you know, some more fishing lures and stuff like that, so I can have the ability to keep providing videos like this. I haven't cleaned this yet. I'm probably going to go in there and clean it right now after I get done editing all this and putting it all together for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.